What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back with a Love and Marriage Huntsville extra, honey. I will be reading out of the Facebook group for Love and Marriage Huntsville. I also will be getting some comments about, what the people think about, this past episode, because it just looked like we all pretty much kind of disagree, and that's okay, you guys. We all have to learn that it is okay to agree, to disagree. I did not agree with Melody's behavior with Tiffany. I'm gonna read some of you guys' comments before I get started, and then I can answer the comments, okay? Okay, so one person says, okay, Brand New, thanks for the feedback about Mel taking up for Keke. I didn't think about it that way. I have a question for you. Do you think that Keke could have took up for Mel more at the reunion when they were making it seem like Mel was using Keke to down Tisha? I'm going to say this. That's a really good question. I feel like, honestly, if I didn't know any better, it looked like Mel used Keke. It do, because she didn't say anything. She just said, oh, she's a good person, and that was it. So if you know you didn't use somebody, then, it looked like you would have something to say. It looked like you could have at least redirected Tiffany, and you could have been like, oh, you feel that way about Keke? Well, why don't you confront Keke? We all are here. We can all, get all this out on the table. I would have even been okay with that. But to be in the scene and, it's so peaceful and quiet and the ambiance is just so great and, but then you got your messy ass up when y'all heard Stormy's name. See, you pick and choose when you want to do the mess. And then some of y'all are saying, oh, well, she's trying to make Tiffany and everybody else earn their checks. Okay, but I still feel how I feel. I just felt like she could have said more, and that's why Nene leaks. I know, some of y'all rolling your eyes and sucking your teeth. That's why she's my favorite reality star. There isn't any confusion with Nene. She said what she said. Okay? It's very transparent, it's very open and direct. I feel like Melody is the type of person, this is just what it looks like. It's kind of like she picks and chooses when she's open or when she's gonna say what she needs to say about stuff. So she still could have said something to Tiffany. I really had an issue with what Melody did because I was confused, because I rewound it a few times. And I was just like, what are you talking about? It almost looked like they edited it like that. Like they just put that in there from Melody out the blue. I'm like, well, whatever Melody is saying is not going along with what Tiffany was saying. And I've seen other people's reviews, and, they're not irritated with Melody. Some people are. From the Facebook group, they are. But I was irritated. I don't like that. I don't like that. You redirect Tiffany. Oh, you got all this to say to Keke? Okay, say it to Keke. Or you could at least advocate for Keke and be like, well, she's not like that. And, that wasn't the situation. Say something. Don't deflect talking about shit we don't care about. Show up to the scene. Do your job. Well, Mel, she deserves a peaceful season. If you want a peaceful life, get off the show, because you're not going to have a peaceful life being on a show like this. Okay? So you can't do that. Yes, she is a star of the show. She's already not going to be sharing who she's dating. I understand and get all of that. That's cool. But when you are in these girl scenes, say something, redirect. Okay, I just felt like Keke was by herself. Now, Keke was handling the girls, honey. Okay, Miss Robinson was here for it. When I tell you she got Tiffany's ass together, got Stormy, got everybody. I was proud of Keke. And I wasn't thinking about the reunion. I'm done with the reunion. You know, I don't need to go back and see what happened. And I think that Keke was fair to Mel at the reunion. You know, she didn't feel used by Mel. But Mel sitting up there not saying anything, that does make it look like that. I'm here to tell y'all that people have those opinions about Mel. She really solidified that when she behaved like that on that episode. And I don't give a damn what y'all say. It looked like, yeah, I got you. And, you know, and now I'm out of it. I didn't, you know, got what I needed out of you. Now I'm out of it. I ain't got to say nothing. Say something. Okay, because you know you was over there talking to that girl for a reason. I just want to see just a little bit more. That's it. But don't get in, you know, don't do the sunshine and the rainbows and, oh, it's so, If you go show up, shit. Clock in, okay? Everybody else is clocked in and activated. You get activated. I'm not saying for her to completely let Tiffany disturb her peace. That's not what it is. It's just if somebody is sitting up there, it took me right back to Destiny, you guys, no lie. And I was like, is this what I'm seeing? It used to piss me off. Kimmy would be in a scene with Destiny, ask her a question, and here she go, ignoring the question, making faces. I don't like that passive aggressive shit. Okay, y'all just go have to deal with that part of me. I don't like that shit. Somebody asks you something and you say what you need to say to them in a transparent way, let's move on. Not you deflecting on something else. Like, no. You have to think we are the viewing audience. I don't know that you're deflecting. As the viewing audience, we don't know that. Mel knows that. Mel knows what she's doing. That's why I said these people be after a while. And if Mel would have just got on this show, let's give her first or second season, she wouldn't have did that. It would have been humility in her about that. She would have answered the question to move the story along. She didn't do that because what it was giving was, I've been on this show for quite some time and I'm gonna pick and choose when I show up and show out, period. That's what I got from it. And it wasn't likable to me. I don't like that. And that's why I told y'all, that's why I fuck with Nene all the way, because it's, you know what you're getting. You know why Nene fell away. Somebody say something to Nene. Nene would have been like, Tiffany, why don't you just get with Keke about that then? Why don't y'all hash that out and you tell her why you got an issue with her? Like it would have been no nonsense, straight in your face. I didn't like what she did. So there's that. We're going to have to agree to disagree. Let me look at some more of what y'all saying. Okay, so another person says, y'all talking that same bullshiggity. Keke didn't advocate for her good friend Mel at the reunion. I know you saw Keke on Hush Mouth when they were attacking Mel, so you might be expecting too much when the same is not reciprocated to Mel. Mel is the one that reached down and brought her up when Tisha, her own cousin, tried to keep her foot on Keke's neck. You have to start from the beginning, Miss Robinson, and not the middle. Yeah, I didn't, whatever happened at the reunion, I wasn't fazed by it. I felt like Melody handled all their asses. Same way I feel like Keke handled the girls. I never felt like Keke, didn't handle them. But it did feel like everybody had an issue with Keke and nobody said, well, Keke's not a bad person. Well, Keke, don't mean no harm. Keke had issues with Letitia. Just say something. Show up to the scene. So yeah, this shit about y'all talking about the reunion, I don't even really, I don't even remember that reunion like that. I just remember certain parts, but I never felt like well, Keke left Mel out to dry. What I remember about Keke was Keke told the truth about her damn cousin. And Tisha and Marceau, honey, they didn't like it because she really got on their marriage. Okay? So, since y'all brought that up, I want to mention that really quickly. Okay? Because like I told y'all before, it was not Tisha that helped her cousin get on the show. Okay, it was Tisha that told the producers, oh, she's not ready. She's not ready. She's not ready to be on the show. Child, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. I guess Tisha felt like Keke, has some mental health issues going on. But I feel like all of that type of stuff is convenient. People will constantly in life tell you you're not ready for stuff. Just to manipulate you, just so they can control you. Right? But yeah, Keke said out her mouth, honey, it was Miss Melody Cherie that helped her to get on this here show.
Supposed to come on to the show, right? But Tisha, they had asked Tisha.
You're supposed to come on through Tisha.
Mm-hmm. They had asked her, hey, do you want anybody that you want to kind of bring on this season? And she was like, no. And they said, well, what about your cousin Keke? And she was like, no, I don't think she's ready yet.
Oh, wow.
Right, but that same season is when Melody called and said, hey, girl, you want to come on? You want to come on? And I'm like, yeah, let's do it. And she's like, okay. So
mystery.
So there y'all have it. Just what I thought. Just what I thought. It was Melody that helped that girl. So y'all gotta quit with this Keke need to have so much loyalty to Tisha. No, she don't. She don't owe that girl nothing. I always tell y'all, what do I tell y'all on this channel? You don't owe nobody nothing that don't have no loyalty to you, that's not respectful to you. I don't give a damn. Y'all know how I feel about family. Okay? They are not these good people because y'all are biologically connected through what? DNA? No. They will screw you over. They will hold you back more than anybody. And I told y'all, when Tisha had Keke on the show, she had her play in the background. We didn't see Keke like that. I didn't even know who she was. Okay? It was Melody that got that girl on here and she told her story. And, it really helped to motivate other people that had addiction issues. Because I've seen several comments and a lot of people is happy that Keke is on the show because they find her to be very relatable. And I just like Keke's energy. She's a very beautiful woman, very confident. And I like how she didn't back down from none of those women on that last episode. I was like, you better get them, Keke. You better get them, girl. All right, you guys, so let's read some comments of what people thought about the episode. So one person says, yeah, I was cool with Mel not responding. You're not going to bait me into saying something. Tiffany does the same thing with everybody. She presses and pokes her nose in business that doesn't concern her. But the moment they get on her business, she wants to defend and deflect. That's kind of true, especially with Dr. Francis. I told y'all I hated how Tiffany and Louis dealt with Dr. Francis. They didn't want to listen, to his good advice. I didn't like that. Like, when was Keke trying to be Tiffany's friend that she needed to worry about her? Tiffany left her husband for someone with money. So does that mean that she will be disloyal to others for a come up? Like, again, stop throwing something handled in people's faces that doesn't involve you. So yeah, like I said, a lot of people was on Mel's side with that. And I'm not shocked, everybody, for the most part, Mel can do no wrong, honey, okay? Y'all always got some type of excuse for, why she do certain stuff. So, like I said, we're going to have to agree to disagree. I didn't like it. I never like it when I'm watching a show and I get confused, because I feel like there's no reason for me to be confused if you would just speak your speech. Just say what you need to say. Child, a lot of people is in the comments talking about Marceau is always gaslighting Tisha. Damn. damn. Y'all know he be gaslighting her, but you can't even really feel sorry for her because she don't do nothing but take up for him. Okay, make it make sense. Another person says Keke is doing and saying whatever she needs to just to stay on the show. No, they all wanna, they wanna rumble with the bee, okay? And that damn Keke said, honey, I'll throw a hex on the whole family. Okay, yes. She will get Tisha together. Okay. She'll get Stormy together. She'll get whoever together. Because Tiffany and Stormy and Kimmy, they all wrong, guys. Okay? They were all wrong. This situation has nothing to do with any of them. You cannot tell somebody how to treat family. Okay? I actually, I talked to y'all about my family and the whole family party. I remember some YouTuber, I'm not going to mention the lady's name, but I remember, I guess she didn't like how I handled my family. Oh, I wouldn't have did those kids like that. Nobody did nothing to those kids. You're not invited. You're not fucking invited. Okay? Period. So it don't matter. You got to stand on something, you guys, when it comes to people. If you don't want people to be showing up willy-nilly, I don't give a damn if they a kid that came with an adult. You wrong. Period. Ain't no, yeah, but, you hurt the kids' feeling. No. Okay, I didn't speak to those kids. I spoke to the adults. Okay, and that shit never happened again because you gotta set people straight, whether they family or not. And I'm sure Keke, she gonna set Tisha straight once and for all. But yeah, I don't think that Keke and Tisha are all that cool anymore. I really don't think that they are healing their relationship. Just with the way that Keke did that interview with Diana Rose, like that's the vibe I got. What did you guys get from it? If you checked it out, put your comments in the comment section. I just don't see that they will ever be cool. I told y'all they was brought up to be against each other. Okay? That's what it is. They was brought up to be against each other. Let me read some more comments. So one person says, too many people are in Tisha and Keke's business. I think they can work everything out without the outside influences. I don't think so. I don't, and I said this before, I don't think that Wanda and Tisha wish Keke well. I don't think so. Y'all have to quit thinking just because you are related to people, they wish you well. Just because you are in proximity to people, that does not mean that they wish you well. Just look at the stuff that they keep doing. And like I said before, Keke isn't totally innocent. She did some backstabbing things to Tisha as well. But I noticed what I noticed about Tisha. Tisha is a one-sided person. She is. She's a one-sided type of woman. And she will hold a grudge all day. She's like a Candy Burris type. She'll have a grudge all day towards you and what you did to her. And then, anything that she's did to you, she expects for you to work through that and get over it. And girl, no. You need to learn how to treat people. And it's very exhausting being in relationship with somebody like Letitia. That's why Kimmy told her at that reunion, if we wasn't sister-in-laws, I wouldn't be friends with you in real life. Like, you live in an alternate universe. You don't live your life the way I do. You're not fair how I'm fair. Tisha, she just wants everybody to acquiesce and go along with whatever foolishness she's involved with just for the sake of, I guess in Keke's case, Keke is her family. Okay, with Kimmy, it's the same thing. You my sister-in-law. Our husbands are brothers. That don't mean nothing. That don't mean that a person should take your side all the time. You need to be held accountable and responsible for your behavior. Period. Child, when I think of Tisha Scott, honey, this is what I think of. Okay, this clip never gets old. Okay, she expect for everybody to take her side just because y'all related and blah, blah, blah. Let's get to this clip.
Between the host and me and Marcel last year, I honestly felt like I was alone, in this situation. I got this girl coming at me, this dude coming at me. Everybody's like, oh, well, Tisha, you're wrong too. No, that they're wrong. And I need people that love me to defend me. Marcel's just sitting there, Maurice and you, and I'm like, damn, it's 4 Scott from this shirt, and I'm out here by myself.
You
said, I know for a fact.
Oh, of course. Oh, yeah, I know.
How do you know for a fact? Were you there?
Yeah, I was there.
Oh, okay, well, there you go.
They call Tisha a dog, she barked. All you can do is shut the up going forward.
You like Melody Hope, and you're upset that this didn't work.
No, Kimmy.
Tisha, it is that.
Like you had an argument with her about me telling her, girl, Marcel got this girlfriend over here. I wasn't coming for their marriage.
Y'all hear that? This clip never gets old. It never gets old because she don't think she did anything wrong. Y'all should see how Kimmy looking at her. Say what now? Say what? Okay, she also reminded Kimmy in the scene several times, we family, but we family. You just supposed to have my back. Just supposed to have my back.
And trying to destroy her reputation as a person.
She wasn't the only person who said things that can be hurtful to a marriage.
Boom. And that nearly broke Tisha's heart. Tisha looked so distraught and pitiful.
What did I say that was hurtful to their marriage that she didn't already know?
What you just said, bitch. Okay? What did I say? It's the plain dumb. Well, hell, maybe you ain't playing, okay? Woo.
The comment that you made on the couch. Didn't Martell call you and ask you?
Did he ask you? Did Mel try to sleep with you?
Stop.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. I gotta clear this up. Did Mel try to have a
She forgot that part.
sleep with Marcel?
Oh, well, her husband made that phone call. He asked him that.
I'm saying, you asked me for an example and I'm giving
But that
you
wasn't
one.
damaging to their marriage.
How could that not
That
be
was her
damaging?
husband made a statement.
I rest my case. Okay? All right, honey, let's continue reading, honey, from the comment sections, honey, on this last episode, just to see, more of what the people got to say, honey. So one person says, last season and this season, they were trying to redevelop Tisha as a confident woman who is a boss. The stunt Marceau pulled with his business partner negates their efforts to reposition Tisha as a confident person who can operate a business or businesses independent of her bullying and controlling husband. These people are funny, but it's true, okay? Another person says Tisha has everything in her name because Marceau has bad credit and can't get along. That's why she owns so much in the companies they have together. Another person says, what year did Keke's addiction start? Some commenters are saying when Tisha and Marceau told Mel about Keke's addiction, Keke had been to rehab and was doing better. Has anyone seen Marceau working anywhere with all those jobs he claims to have? What construction site with the hard hat have we seen him at? Good point, honey. We don't see him doing too much at nothing. He always talking about how busy he is, honey. Maybe that's why the daddy was like, okay, just because you busy, honey, that don't mean you productive. Okay, y'all catch that? That shade that Marceau's dad threw his way? All right, so another person, honey, is dragging Kimmy, honey. Okay, this is a very interesting comment. One person says, I get that folks don't want to give Kimmy no smoke because of her having cancer, but at the end of the day, Kimmy let Maurice play with her as well. Because if she was as verbal with her men as she is with the females on the show, she would not have been sitting there alone to talk to Kiowa while Maurice went to a business meeting. Or did we forget? That's true. And Tiffany is definitely right. If this is how you treat your blood, then why would I expect you to treat me any better? Y'all better stop with the foolishness. Like I said, that's not true. When people backstab a family member, or in this situation, y'all are accusing Keke of doing that because she didn't do that. She just picked up on how Tisha has treated her through the years. How Tisha barely didn't want her to be on this show. I told y'all she wants Keke to play the background, and she will use the things in Keke's background to do just that. She tried to make it look like Keke was too depressed to really be on the show, but she wasn't too depressed for you to show her in the background. Y'all remember when Keke was trying to get Kimmy together? What happened to her being depressed then, Tisha? Okay, like I said, it took Mel to get that girl on. Mel is more loyal to Keke than Tisha is to Keke, and that's her cousin. So why y'all not picking up on that? Okay, but y'all want to drag Keke because Stormy say so and because Tiffany say so, honey. Make it make sense. Another person says, allegedly, Marceau does not have contracts with all the jobs he's talking about. Tiffany should know that folks talk about each other. It doesn't matter if it's family or friends. Exactly. And some of my most loyal people, you guys, in my life have been my friends. The most supportive, my friends. Keke and Mel are friends, and they have been since college. They both are teachers. What business did Keke tell of Tisha except they had heard rumors of Marceau cheating? Kimmy was the bone carrier that told Tisha lies about what exactly Keke really said, and yes, it was Stormy that started talking about Tisha. Exactly. But you hear what Tisha said, though. Oh, I don't remember what she said about Stormy. I bet you don't. I bet you don't, because your gun is cocked at Keke just because she's family. She owes you something. No, she doesn't. You ain't been loyal to her, and if you wouldn't have got your ass on this show talking about Marceau ain't never cheated on you, and you ain't never went through all this bullshiggity in your marriage the way Mel and Martell have been through, you ain't never been through any of that. If you wouldn't have talked like that, Keke wouldn't have spilled anything to Mel. Okay? Because for seasons, a lot of the viewing audience has said that Mel is just jealous of Tisha and Marceau's marriage. What is she jealous of their marriage for? Please explain. Okay? That man is a joke. He won't even allow his woman to put a degree up in her own office. Look, I got more. I got more ammunition now, okay? I got more things to add to the list of what Marceau has did to Tisha. He can't get up in Vegas to say a few kind words. He didn't take her to Africa with him, nor did he take their children. Okay, what else did Marceau do to Tisha? He don't really take her out on dates. He schedules dates at their place of business, honey. Okay? He made her the owner of the companies, but yet she ain't got no input on how the companies are ran. Okay, who's hired, who's fired. Child, I wouldn't want to be the boss of that company. I need to know, who's up in here. Okay? The next thing Marcel gonna do, you guys, okay? I can bet my bottom dollar on it, okay? The next thing he gonna do is try to hire a sexy secretary, and all hell go break loose. Tisha go off. Okay, so it's very important for the woman to make decisions in the company, because we know how some of these men think. They don't think with their brains. Okay, they think with their little head, not their big head. They be thinking with their penis, and he gonna do that bullshit. We saw it on Married to Medicine. Scott, okay, wanted some fine mama jamma to come work at his office that he shared with contestant. I just know my wife ain't go allow her to work there. Why would they do that? Because that's what a lot of these men do. They want some eye candy outside of their wife. Okay, so yeah, that's what he gonna do next. So it is not a good idea. It's not good, in my opinion, because I watched some of the reviews. It's not good that Tisha does not have any input on who's hired and who's fired. It's not good. It's another setup. Okay, you got to see right through the bullshiggity though. Child, another person dragging Kimmy says Kimmy is a fan favorite, so the viewers and reviewers tend to give her more credit than she deserves when it comes to her marriage. Kimmy does not stand in what she says, and it's clear Maurice is the leader in their marriage. Kimmy puts on this fake docile voice when speaking to him. She dims her light to make him look like this macho man and gave up her career goals to help him with his dreams. No, she didn't. She did all that. I do agree with some of what you're saying, because I feel like Maurice has played Kimmy several times. When he left her at that table to deal with Kiowa and Zabe, all this triangulating that he got going on with Kiowa and Kimmy, and now Kimmy, allegedly she can't discipline Monster. And I just felt like he was getting something started between Kiowa and Kimmy. Kiowa and Kimmy been doing good, so why would you even bring that up? And this lady just got done fighting this battle. I know y'all need a storyline. I don't think this is a good one to get Kiowa all riled up. We don't want Kiowa back from season 1. Kiowa has been on her P's and Q's, okay? I'm just saying, make it make sense, honey. Make it make sense. Oh, another person says when Kimmy saw it was male calling, she rolled her eyes. I've been giving Kimmy grace, but she's about to run out as far as her antics on the show. Well, she probably rolled her eyes because she like, ooh, I'm sitting here with Tisha, and Tisha and Mel don't like each other. Okay? Y'all know Tisha can't stand Mel. I can't stand Mel. She just get on my last nerves. I hate that Kimmy and her are friends. I can't stand that. Child, another person says Tisha and Marceau are lying with their storylines. In real life, they're getting sued by multiple people. One of the largest is a counter lawsuit for $5 million, honey. So they saying that they is on this show, honey, pump faking. I'm looking at the house. The house is too damn tight. Okay, ain't no way in hell that I'm gonna be, coming into all this money, all these millions of dollars, and I'm living in like this 1-bedroom apartment looking ass house. Okay, even Toya and Eugene from Married to Medicine, they struggle with their tax issues, but guess what? They still was living lavish. You would never catch Toya and Eugene in a house like Marceau and Tisha, honey. Okay. So that house right there alone, honey, shows you that Marceau and Tisha be putting on a facade and be pump faking and lying and stuff, trying to make it seem like they better off than what they really is. A lie don't care who tell it. So another person says, I'm still trying to figure out who is jealous of a marriage like Tisha and Marceau's. Exactly. Another person says the fact that people are side-eyeing Keke for turning on her family, which I understand, but do not have the same smoke for Martell betraying his family. Mel and the kids is so beyond me. Yeah, that's the biggest. Now that's betraying your family. What Martell did, now that's a betrayal. But all this back and forth with Keke and Tisha, and it all started, honey, since they've been kids, and child, make it make sense, okay? Make it make sense. Okay, so another person says, I think one of the issues is that Tisha and Keke have both hurt one another, yet Tisha only expects for Keke to be remorseful and apologetic. Tisha don't take any accountability at all. Thank you. Hallelujah. I'm so glad that person said that. Another person says, Letitia kills me. She has misplaced anger with Mel, but her enemy is her husband. He doesn't value her. He gaslights her. There's that word again. And uses her for financial reasons. She has a miserable life. Another person says, hearing that Keke was a violent, thieving addict adds to why they felt the need to call Mel and let her know who they were opening their home to. They downplayed Keke's addiction/arrest to make it seem like it was just a misunderstanding. I still feel like they didn't have to tell all her business like that. And then I guess they were laughing at it like, watch out for your stuff. You don't laugh while a family member is, going through a hard time. I think my issue with it is how it was done. And I know Marceau, made a joke of it. I know he did, and that's not cool. And for Tisha to allow her husband to do that, that's not cool. We know that her ass did that. Guess why? You want to know why? Because look at how Tisha allows Marceau to run amok on the show. So we know that, he did that to Keke. He laughed about her situation, and it's not cool, okay? Another person says, Kimmy made me mad on this episode. She's real shady. Why didn't she tell Tisha that Stormy mentioned Marceau cheating rumors online? She only talked about Letitia. What do y'all think about that? Is Kimmy being shady with that? I do know that Kimmy went back and told Tisha what Keke said. She probably mentioned Stormy too, but all Letitia heard was Keke, honey, okay? That's all Letitia heard. So another person says, as far as Marceau and Tisha, not only did Marceau take her office and tell her to know her role, he actually took her degrees off the wall and put his plaques or whatever in their place. That is the highest level of nerve and disrespect. And Tisha just accepted it and folded, as she always does as soon as he starts the word games and gaslighting. Tisha is no boss lady. Boss ladies aren't built like that. SMH. Say it, baby. Say it. You better speak your speech. All right, you guys, that's all I have to say about that, honey. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you thought about this here video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.